And as I always ask you, hopefully nicely, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment if you would like to. And yes, as usual, I have everything ready and I'm going to start your reading for lovely Leo people. The first card you have your past is the Ace of Cups. So yes, this is a beautiful emotional card. I'm actually seeing forgiveness. I'm seeing forgiveness in this card. It might not be that you're actually yes, I'm not seeing you're actually having someone apologize to you and then you're forgiving them. It wasn't like that. This is more like forgiveness inside your own heart for yourself. I'm seeing you just wanted to let whatever this situation was go, whatever this problem was. You could have been carrying this around for a long time and you just wanted to let these bad feelings go, or even resentment. You might have had resentment towards someone. I'm seeing you might not have actually come to this step in this time, but this is what you were thinking about. You're thinking, I just can't carry on thinking about this, having this on my mind. I need to try and let this go somehow. I can't carry this around anymore. Was that kind of feeling I'm getting with this? And yes, you're thinking about letting this go. I'm seeing this when you do let this go, if you haven't already, this is going to bring you a lot of inner freedom and peace with this beautiful dove. When I see this beautiful dove flying down into this cup, that's what I'm thinking about. Emotional peace and emotional contentment. And you will have this eventually when you've actually truly let go of this, if you haven't already. And this is something you're doing for yourself. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your past is the King of Pentacles. So this king, obviously, he's very wealthy, he's well established, he's worked very hard to get to the position he's in, and worked very intelligently as well. He's kind of had things planned out, and that's how he's gotten to the position he's in. So if you look at this card, there are bulls everywhere, all over this card. In the handrest of his throne, all over this card, there are these bulls. It's a bit difficult to see because there's a lot going on in this card, but there are bulls everywhere. When you think about bulls, they used to work on the land, on crops and in farming before machinery, and they still do in some countries. In some places, people still use bulls to kind of farm with. And so this is about you working really hard, like a bull working a crop or a farm or something like that. And when I think about farms and crops, they're in rows, lots of rows of vegetables or whatever it is you're farming. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this neat rows. So you're very organized, you're very determined, and you know, I'm seeing you actually could have been staying up very late working on whatever you're working on. I'm also seeing you working on something over a long period of time. So you've been working on this for a long time. You were in charge of things. The King of Pentacles is in charge of himself. He's in charge of this. It's not like someone's telling you to do this, go here, work on this. You're in charge. It's like you're the boss of whatever this is. And yes, it wasn't like this work was leading you. It was like you were leading it. You were in charge. You knew where this was leading. You knew where this was going to take you. And I'm seeing you wanting to have this feeling of being finished at this time, having come to the end of whatever this was, because you've been working on this for a long, long time, and you were thinking, I'd love to get to the end. I'd love to have this feeling of completion, of finishing. But I'm seeing that you also knew that this was going to take a long time. You were very patient with this. So I'm not sure if you're actually almost at the end, or you're contemplating being at the end at this time, something like that. But you're working very hard on this. The last card you have your past is the World. So yes, you were looking for that feeling of having finished, that contented feeling when you finish something and you're at the end of something. You know, you're like, oh, I've finished, finally, I can sit down, I can put my feet up, I'm done. That kind of feeling. Maybe you're almost at the end of this, because the World can be about endings, new beginnings, things like that. The other thing I'm seeing with this card is yes, this really calm, comfortable feeling. Someone around you might have felt very comfortable, very calm around you. I'm just getting this really nice feeling around this. They might still feel like this at this time. It could be someone who's a friend. Maybe this is someone who you work with. It could be someone you work with. They might see you as more than a friend. They might want you to be more than a friend to them, but at this stage, they might just be your friend. And this is someone who just feels easy. They just feel very comfortable talking to you. They might have been seeking you out to talk to you. You know, if this is in the workplace, they might have been kind of going out of their way to kind of see you and have this kind of so-called coincidental conversations with you. It might be something like that. So think about who this is if you don't already know who this is. The first card you have for your present is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, backwards and forwards, not being sure, up and down, that's what this card kind of is. Yes, and I'm seeing this is probably about, yes, this person in the World card, and they do want more with you, definitely I'm seeing. But they could also be a little bit unsure whether they should actually approach you or not. They're kind of going backwards and forwards in their mind. They're thinking, will I approach you? I really feel good around this person. I really feel comfortable around this person. But oh, what if they say no? What if this goes wrong? What if I say something stupid? What if I look stupid or say something wrong? It's that kind of thing. They're a little bit nervous about approaching you, more than a little bit actually. I'm actually seeing them almost approaching you and then changing their minds and coming back again. That's this up and down with this Two of Pentacles. Yes, if you know who this is and you're really interested in them, you might want to approach them. They'll be very relieved if you do, I'm seeing. I'm seeing them feeling this, yeah, there's this kind of up and down with this. It's like they're feeling very calm when they're around you, very comfortable, very happy around you. But then there's this tension when they think about trying to connect with you on a deeper level, they kind of shy away and go backwards. It's this, when I'm looking at this Two of Pentacles, I'm looking at this infinity symbol around these pentacles, and it looks like a rubber band. And that's what I'm seeing when I'm saying tension, this kind of tension of kind of pulling and pushing. They kind of want to come close to you and then they go, oh no, I can't, and then they move back again, that kind of thing. So there's this tension, comfortable and then tension, that kind of thing. The next card you see for your, the next card you have for your present is the Six of Swords. I don't know why I said that. Yes, you have other things. You have other things on your mind. So you might not be thinking about this person in the Two of Pentacles. You might not even realize that they're interested in you in this way yet. You might be, or you might not be. I don't know. But you've got other things on your mind. You might in the future, you might be interested in them, or you might realize what's going on or whatever. But at this time, I'm seeing you might not be, either you're not interested or you haven't kind of realized that's what's going on with them. This is reflecting the forgiveness in the Ace of Cups, because I'm seeing that you might have taken that step inside your heart, moved on from whoever this was, tried to forgive whoever this was, whoever this is. And at this time, you might be moving on physically from this person. You might be getting some distance from them. You might be moving away physically from them. It might be that you're just deciding not to see them again, not to talk to them again. You might be blocking someone. You're still going to carry a little bit of this hurt with you, or this problem with you. You won't be able to 100% move on from them yet. This is a process. You've decided to do this in your heart. That's a big step. And now you've decided to move physically away from them with your body, but it's not going to 100% happen. And this is normal. It doesn't mean you're not over them. Doesn't mean you haven't forgiven this situation or moved on from it. It's just that sometimes memories pop back and you think about it. And that's what I'm thinking, you know, when I see this woman on this boat and she has these swords that are still in front of her. So she still has some hurt left over from where she's moving on from. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, I'm seeing that this hurt might even be about... I'm seeing you try to reason with someone, this person who you're moving on from. You tried to reason with them quite a few times, but nothing changed. Nothing changed. You tried to kind of say, can you change this? Can you do this? I'm seeing this frustrating thing, and they just wouldn't do that. So then at this time, you're just moving on completely from them physically. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your present is the Knight of Pentacles. So yes, this is a very slow card, a slow moving, hard working. It's kind of putting in the hard slog, putting in the hours day after day, working and working, that kind of thing. This is a real workhorse, and it looks like it looks as if he's standing still, actually. So this is going to take time for you to totally get over this person I'm seeing again. This is a slow process. You're still carrying some swords with you. You're still carrying some hurt with you. You might go forward a bit, and then there are going to be times where you're going to go backwards again, forwards and backwards a little bit. So it's going to feel like you're going up a down escalator or something like that. You're very slow. It feels like it's going nowhere, but you actually are. If you run a little bit faster than the way the escalator's going, you're going to get there eventually. But you're not doing this. This is moving forward. You are getting over them, but it's going to just take time. It's just a slow process. That's what I'm seeing here. The first card you have for your future is the Hermit. So yes, I'm seeing this kind of self-reflection. Obviously the Hermit's by himself. He's reflecting on things. He's kind of listening to his inner self, listening to what he wants. I'm seeing this is the peace that you were seeking in the Ace of Cups. You're kind of finally coming into this state of this time of peace, this state of peace in your head. It's gradual, it's gradually happening to you, but it is coming into your life at this time, peace. This is what you wanted. It's happening, and you're going to be able to contemplate on a lot of things you haven't had space in your head to do for a long, long time, because you've had this person in your head, you've had this hurt in your head, this kind of trying to move on and not being able to. That's been in your head for a long, long time. And yes, you're still going to be going through this process, but there's still going to be some hurt. It's still going to take time to let this person go. I'm seeing that. But you're going to be looking back at this time as well as looking forward. You're going to look back. There's going to be some hurt, but you're going to learn from a lot of things that happened with this person in the Ace of Cups. You're going to learn. You're going to say, well, I won't let that happen to me again. I might have gotten myself into this situation for this reason. I'm not going to do that again. It might be that kind of thing. There are going to be some emotional ups and downs, but this is a very important time. This is an important time of self-reflection for you. And you're just going to be still thinking about this. People often think that sitting still, thinking, not really doing much is a waste of time. It certainly is not a waste of time. The opposite is the case. It's very important, and this is going to be a very, very important time for you. Sitting still, contemplating where you've been, contemplating where you want to go. This is very, very important for you. The next card you have for your future is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, obviously this is the card of work. This man's working really hard. I'll move that down so you can see it properly. He's working away on these coins. He's crafting whatever he's doing. So this is also an 8, and 8s could be about repetition over and over again, forever, like the infinity symbol, number 8. And the fact that this is about work makes me think that, yes, this person in the Two of Pentacles, where the other infinity symbol was, this person is in your workplace. This person who's thinking about you is in your workplace, and they still will be at this time. They'll still be thinking about you at this time in your future. They might not be able to stop thinking about you, because sometimes the infinity can be about going around and around and around in your head and not being able to stop thinking about this person. So this is how they're thinking of you. They can't stop thinking of you at this time. I'm still seeing there's some over and over again energy. They're probably still not going to want to approach you at this time, or they're going to want to, but they're going to feel like they can't. This sounds really frustrating, actually. I kind of feel like, well, why don't you just ask them? That's just me, though. But yes, the man on this card, he has his head down. He's not ready to lift up his head and talk to you yet. And it might be that, sometimes this person in the workplace has their head down working, and they want to look up and hold your gaze for a little bit longer, but they're a little bit shy, so they keep their head down. I'm just seeing that again. Yes, the last card you have your future is the Magician. I'll put that up again so you can see. So yes, yes, this person's still going to be thinking about you. They're going to see you as someone who's very strong. They're going to see you as, they're very comfortable around you still. They're still going to be feeling like that, but they're going to see you as someone who's very capable, very strong. They're still going to be afraid to take the next step with you. But what I'm seeing is that if you do end up finding a deeper connection with this person, they're going to be a very supportive person to you. I'm seeing them being happy to let you have the spotlight. This is someone who's happy to take a supporting role. They see you as the magician, someone who's very strong, very capable, knows where they're going, and they're happy to support you on whatever that is. That doesn't mean that they're not capable, they are, but they see you as someone who's kind of number one, and they see themselves as someone who's in support of that, if that makes sense. So if you do connect with this person and you end up in a relationship with them, they're going to be a fantastic person for you. They're going to be very, very supportive of you. That's what I'm seeing. But at this time, they're still not ready to approach you yet. That's what I'm seeing. You might have to approach them. So Leo, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, as I always say, or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so, so much for watching.